Hello folks, welcome to the video, and today is the first ever Q&A from me. I've been on YouTube for 6 years. Actually, next Tuesday marks 6 years of me being on YouTube, my 5th year anniversary being on YouTube. By the way, if you guys want to see another Q&A, put your questions down below. And first question, favorite friend from Gold. Nuclear. I made this one first so I can really think about this one. Because I have a big friend circle, yes. You know, we have all the YouTube friends here. We have Chris, Gold, yours truly, Zero, Spawn, Bacon, Brink, BHB, and Dominic, and Reviewer Experience. You know, there's like, in that big friends group, you know, there's that very little group that I'm not, you know, personally close with them, but, you know, I'll go chat with them, you know, say, hey, what's up? But it's Zero, Chris, and Gold who I'm really close with. And they all three helped my channel a lot in different ways. Me and Chris had Back of a Nation, which unfortunately we can't even go back to that because PS4 is Gold. Well, dude, guy gave me his channel information so I could freaking start uploading there. And I definitely appreciate it a lot because I couldn't ask for anything else, really. And me and Zero had the Super Mario Bros. It's been fun. It's been great, and honestly, it's hard to choose. But I can't simply just say all, because it's silly. I gotta say one. There's also this over here. Yeah, Chris made that for me, and that is something that is important. It may not be showing up in the backgrounds for the videos, which I may ow, my eyes. I may relocate it to over here for most of my videos, probably like right here or something. Now, all three of them would call me out if I did something really bad, said something really stupid, you know, maybe on a video. But it's really Gold who will step forward and go do it. He would. Here's the thing, I'm still growing. So it definitely helps to have a friend who, you know, who's there to watch it, because Chris has seen all of my growth. He's seen the YouTube from the beginning of time. God, this question. God, let me think here. Let me have a legitimate argument in my own head right now. I've been thinking about this for a good minute. I think, but here's the thing. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. After further review, my answer is the next question. Favorite wrestler? Easy. Easy money. It's The Rock. Why? Well, I'll tell you. Why? We have Stevie right here. Why does Stevie mean a lot to me, man? I'll tell you. It's because when growing up, this was the wrestling DVD I had. Because, you know, there was no WWE Network. None of that. Back in 2011, 2010, this is what I had. This Rock TV right here. And I've seen The Rock's promos on here. I've seen Rock's matches. And that's where I seen The Rock versus Triple H from Backlash 2000. One of my all-time favorite Rock matches. And it just, oh god. This is how I grew up on The Rock. The Rock's promos are golden. The last time we seen him was October 2019 on WWE. I really hope WrestleMania 37 he'll have a match. He may not be the same anymore. But, well, who knows actually. I just want to see Rock in the ring again. I really do. I don't want his last match to be against Eric Rowan. I don't think WWE will make it that way anyways. But my favorite pay-per-view. Ooh. Now, in the 2010s, there's a lack of pay-per-views for me to love. Yeah, Money in the Bank 2011. It's one of the greatest pay-per-views of all time. No denying that. We have 2012. I see WrestleMania 28's up in there. 2013, nothing. Oh wait, sorry, SummerSlam 2013. 2014, WrestleMania 30. Though looking back on it, it's a tad overrated. I would not pick a 2010's pay-per-view to be my favorite. If I had to pick my favorite, oh my, it's a pay-per-view that really hits home for me. WrestleMania 19. More than saying 19, you know, if 19 was out of the mix, 21. WrestleMania 21. And if we're not going to discuss WrestleManias, ooh. That one is a little bit hard. Because it's very rare for a pay-per-view that's not the big... Technically, you can say 5, because Money in the Bank is not a big 5. It's hard. They don't usually get those 10s, 9s, or big high 8s. So if I had to pick one out of there, it would go to Money in the Bank 2011. Because that one is literally an Attitude Era Ruthless Aggression pay-per-view in a nutshell. We also have Vengeance 2005. Yeah, I love that pay-per-view. You got the awesome Hell in a Cell match, triple threat between Christian, Chris Jericho, John Cena. You have another clash between Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels. But it's got to go to 19 or 21. 19? You know what? Made 19 and 21. Okay, he said 1, but they both are just so good. Because 19 has some mistakes on it. The biggest one has got to go to Booker T not win the championship. I gotta go 21. For many reasons. Alright? Legend versus Legend Killer. The dream match between Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle. Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. The first ever Money in the Bank ladder match. The future of the WWE Ruthless Aggression Era. John Cena and Batista winning their first world titles. Sumo match. Next, favorite wrestling merch you have. Now, I pulled this one out, this championship out, the second he asked that question. Oh, it's this one right here, guys. The Big Goldie. Now, the other Big Eagle, which is one of my all-time favorites as well. Oh my. Glare. Now, here's the thing. This was the other available Big Eagle, the Big Attitude. Eagle Attitude. This one is just amazing. And I would love if this belt came back. Because the wrestler I can picture wearing this would be Aleister Black for some reason. This belt deserves a lot more respect. Considering, here's the thing, you know why I don't like the current belts, especially the WWE Championship? How do we go from a big W? We went from this to a big W. We should have been going up. Up! It's just a shame. But this is my favorite wrestling merch. My only replica championship. My first. Okay, maybe not only, but it's my first. And I can't wait to get way more in the future. This one I'm keeping personally, but also because, you know, my ultimate wrestler held it, The Rock! With the oh my god, Ash, I am so sorry. The best. Basically, this one now, if we don't want to go with clothing, it would be the only other wrestling merch I only have. The Rock. No. The John Cena shirt I got from SmackDown in January. Well, technically it was December when it was still pre-recorded. How do you feel in the current stage of video games? I think they look great. Why? Holy crap. The PlayStation 5 coming out in, I think, November, December. It's so bright. Just based on the abilities they have now using cutscenes as actual gameplay. What would the cutscenes look like? Probably the same thing, but just imagine this. And I think the biggest game that could have benefited from today's, gigabytes would be Spider-Man 2 PlayStation 2. I want y'all, don't have to watch the whole thing, just look up Spider-Man PlayStation 2, look it up, and I want you to look at those cutscene graphics, because holy crap, those were the best looking graphics around that time, and they weren't even gameplay graphics, those were cutscene graphics. Imagine that was the actual game. It looks more realistic than the current PlayStation 4 games. Not trying to insult PlayStation 4, I'm just saying, it was just so damn good. And it got robbed due to the limitations. Here's Ash. Though there's a problem with the current stage of games. I don't feel it has heart anymore. It has deep thought into the story, the characters, the fans. That's all I want to see. Because nowadays, it just feels like a cash grab. It feels like, they're only releasing it to get the money. And it feels like time wasn't taken into it. It's not original. Or it was trying so hard to be original, it wasn't good. And do you believe there will be yet another gaming boom, like from 07 to 13? Yes. And I think the game to officially kick that off would be Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. It's going to be probably one of the first few releases to come out on PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5, Xbox, you're here too. Get out of here. But PlayStation 5. That's going to be one of the first few games on there because I didn't expect that to be on PlayStation 5's reveal. When I seen it, the trailer and my recommendations, I got hyped, okay? I got myself recently back into playing the game again because Scott, you good man. I think that could be the game that kicks it off. Because that game has what I just said in the previous question. It has that heart. Scott is just amazing. Scott listens and also just tries to do a story. He didn't just make sequels to get that money. He did it to continue the story. That's why I respect Scott. And I feel Scott could be the one that starts off this new gaming boom. Because this Five Nights at Freddy's looks way different from any other. And after that, what's going to come out? Well, there's also this game that is unique. It's a game that looks like it's for children, but in disguise it's a horror game. I don't know if you've seen it. Forget what it's called. It involves, a island of food. If you eat it, you turn into the food for some reason. But the end of the trailer kind of shows something different. And you know what? That game, if I had a PlayStation 5. You have also GTA 6 coming out within this time. You have Ratchet & Clank getting its sequel for the first time in, decades. Okay, not decades, probably a decade. Oh, God. What else? It's a lot more games that are... Never mind. I think between that time, 2020, 2030, EA will lose their license to Madden, unless they already re-signed with them. If they had not re-signed, the future looks bright for that. 2K22 may be the best WWE game of all time, if done right. So it's more of, who knows? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And that is an absolutely phenomenal question. Where do I see myself in 5 years? This is the best answer I can give. What has happened what could have happened for me in these 6 years, most likely will happen to me in these next 5 years. Because I could be at 1,000, maybe even 10,000, 50, 100,000 subscribers right now. If I played my cards right and didn't F up on some things. It sucks. It sucks! So, yeah. If I play my cards right now, I will do that. I would love to move on to Resolve, because then I can really prove my ending skills, but I gotta learn on it. Who knows? If we want these video clips that people will quote in the comment section, one of the few video quotes I guess that I will accept. Trust me, one day we'll touch YouTube comments I absolutely hate. So, we'll see what happens. But that's as far I'm going to go on that. SpongeBob episode. Oh boy. Now, I could bring up a lot of SpongeBob episodes I hate. But you know what? Each one of those episodes has its redeeming factors to them. So, I'm not going to go crazy into those episodes. I'm just going to give you a short description, and for my fellow SpongeBob fans down below, you know what I'm talking about. First one up, A Pal for Gary. The episode where SpongeBob gave Gary a friend, and while SpongeBob just kept bitching the rest of the episode that Gary was being mean to Puffy Fuffy. Second episode on the board, we have, what is it called? Boating Buddies. Self-explanatory. Number 3, we have, I think Snail Trails? It's the one where Gary, won't shut the hell up about getting snail snacks because he wants them so badly. I could not. Fourth is also Gary, but with Patrick. Patrick taking care of Gary. That episode, yes. That episode. Oh my lord. Another one. The episode where Patrick would not share the Krusty Krab kids meal toy. It was a ridiculous episode. Especially the ending. But you know what? I think I can forgive it. I can forgive all these episodes for at least one thing in them. But this one episode, I can never. One course meal. Excuse me. It is one of the worst episodes of all time. Not even for SpongeBob, really in any cartoon TV genre. It's just distasteful. So how it kicks off is that SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs are chilling in the kitchen. This one airs a lot for some reason. You know, just like, and then, you know, Plankton comes in with a rocket, explodes, they get trapped, and then SpongeBob accidentally reveals the save combination. In comes, Pearl, and then Plankton's like, oh, it's a whale, ah! Runs into the freezer, and they made a joke, you know, is he in the freezer? Does he know that was a freezer? I know! Shut up! Walks out, and then Pearl says, I prefer this. And then it's like, oh, can you get me out, Pearl? Pearl's just like, you know, she's like, give me your money, you hoe. And, you know, Mr. Krabs gives her the money. It's not actual money, it's the wacky bucks. Are they supposed to laugh at that? And then it cuts to Plankton running into the chum bucket, and, you know, he's scared for his life, he's crying. You know, Karen's like, why you overreacting, you big little shirt? And, you know, he's like, the crab has a big whale daughter, la 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 la. Pretty much the rest of the episode, Mr. Crab realizes this advantage he has, dressed up as his Pearl, and just starts tormenting the hell out of Plankton to the point he's having nightmares, can't sleep, literally grows his nails out, long beard, long hair, done with life, goes on the road, about to kill himself with the next bus that comes by, but then SpongeBob's like, you know, what are you doing? I'm trying to put myself out of misery or something like that, and then he told SpongeBob to stomp on him, which was just plain shitty. And, you know, he walked away. He made a joke about the next bus or something, slammed himself onto the road. SpongeBob went back in the building, and in a way, Mr. Krabs kind of blackmailed SpongeBob. This is what happened. So, firstly, let's go with this here. SpongeBob talks about how, look at Plankton, he's about doing all this. Instead of Mr. Krabs thinking he went too far, he's like, oh, ho, ho, he's a mess. No shit, because of you! And, you know, SpongeBob's like, you know, don't you think this is going too far? This is wrong. And somehow Mr. Krabs compared all that to, maybe not blackmail, but he compared all that to SpongeBob accidentally revealing the combination to the safe. He was like, well, at least I didn't do that. And, well, that triggered SpongeBob a little bit. He didn't show being triggered. He showed worriness. But then he came back outside, told, you know, Plankton, you know, Mr. Krabs' fears. And, well, firstly, let's go back to what I said before. Comparing, you know, a safe combination being given away to driving someone to suicide? No. Tasteless. Come on now. Then, you know, Plankton comes in, he gets the clown, locks Mr. Krabs in some kind of hook thing, scares the living crap out of him. That was a feel-good moment. Plankton got his revenge. That could have saved this episode very little for being talked about right now. What ruined it has got to be somehow, someway Plankton getting comeuppance for it. How? A freaking whale. SpongeBob projected a whale onto the screen, you know, outside, then Plankton goes hiding. I know there probably would have been no other way to end off the episode, but still. That episode ends off with the clown still dancing and Mr. Krabs still being scared, saying something like that, but fucking aggravates me. Plankton did not deserve that. He did not. If that did not happen, this episode really would not be talked about right now. Because all that build-up had a good payoff. The payoff? Oh, Plankton got his revenge. And somehow, someway, he got comeuppance for it, not Mr. Krabs. What? If the episode just ended off with Mr. Krabs getting scared for his life, sure, fine. That would have been fine with me. If not, just don't air it anymore. There's an idea I had that we're currently in the outbreak, and whenever SpongeBob goes to a season finale again, they could remaster seasons 1 through 3 in HD quality. Not only that, they should rewrite some episodes that were done very poorly. Because if I ever did SpongeBob reviews, the episodes I really don't like, I would love just to throw in my own little twist or mix in there to make it a little bit better. But that's the worst SpongeBob episode, One Course Meal. It's a very heartless episode. And I can't believe SpongeBob writers would make a suicide joke. So, listen, if it was any other show, fine. I mean, not kid show. If it's not a kid show, fine. But this was a kid show. Really? I was so clueless to this when an episode aired. Years later, I realized how bad it is. Oh. I would have loved to have seen Kurt Angle and Bret Hart as a tag team. Just something about it just sounds so good. You have, the man who, the Canadian, the American, whatever they want to call themselves, the best technician of America, the best technician of Canada. You know how the gimmick goes. And just imagine the technical classics they both could have against tag teams. That's my dream tag team, and also one of my biggest dream matches that almost happened, but couldn't happen due to Bret Hart's health. Being like 10 or 11 years old and seeing your favorite YouTube do videos, you're kind of like, I want to do the same thing with my videos. You just upload all sorts of videos. And sometimes they won't be good. My whole mini Apodaca channel. What have you been through YouTube? What's your history on YouTube? I'll take these two as the same question. Oh boy. YouTube history's been fun. And, well, let's sit down there, youngling. We're about to go through a story. So it's October 6, 2014. I uploaded my first ever video on YouTube. That is still up to this day. On Ping Ping, that is now called Your Mom. I don't know. It was just a video of my sister doing calling it Little Roster. I wanted to call it Little Rooster, but each to their own. And that was the first ever video I ever uploaded on YouTube. And I was only on the channel for a good month, I think, until nothing happened. And I guess you could say between October and November 2014 to June, I didn't do anything. I really could count June as really the day I started, but I don't want to. I really want to count as October because we're really close to it. So we ranged from November of 2014 or October to June, and from June 2015 to August of 2015, we are uploading on Mindy Apodaca. From the phone I got. I hear crying. So we uploaded from that point on. I upload all sorts of videos on there. The channel's still up. I don't have to explain it to you. It's still up. You can find it. Just put Mindy Apodaca in the search bar and you'll find it. If you want me to put a link down, I'll send the link to you. If I don't remember, I don't remember. If you tell me to remember, I will try to remember. And the channel got deactivated, really, August 5th, I think, because of a phone charger. I just now realized a lot of things on that, and I don't want to mention about how dumb I was on that decision, but it was the cord, not the phone! So we go to Nielsen 2013, a channel I made a couple days later on my own email. And that channel, oh my god, I gained the most subscribers at that point. I got 100. That was one of the most happiest days of my life. I had a live stream that, I was at 87 subscribers. Like, hope I get 100, hope I get 100, 1 hour live stream. So I had a lot of those live streams saying, can I reach this, and, well, someone else subscribed to me. Hell was going to be given. and the next day I get 100 subscribers, and it just felt so good. This channel, I have a couple memories. I have a memory of me, for some reason, liking Alpha and Omega at one point, trying to bring myself into the fan base, because everyone else was. Pretty much I bandwagoned. I trusted people's lies instead of, having my own information on the people who gave me a shout-out, which they no longer upload anyways. All their videos are gone. I really wish they would come back, or at least we can meet up again, because I really would want to apologize to them for me trusting lies about them, because they really did help out a lot. I met a YouTube friend there at one point, Morlove. Last time I seen him was, like, last year on my other channel. I don't think we'll ever see him again. He still uploads to this day, which is crazy. So I met a lot of YouTube friends there. But between that time, I left that channel, and I went to another Nielsen channel that went up to, like, 42 subscribers. It was dead, deleted. And I kind of just surfed around on channels. I had one channel, I think it was going up there in subscribers. It went up to 123 or something. But this is December 2017. I thought everyone was going to be hacking me. Or no, exposed. Not hacking, exposed. Not naming names, alright? But, do I want to name names? No, I will not name names. I will not name names. We had this guy, you know, he said he's gonna expose me. I trusted it, and I deleted my channel because I didn't want my channel, you know, getting all sorts of dislikes and all that. And, yeah, that's what I trusted a lot. I jumped over to Nilson 2013, and well, now there's a comment. I don't know if it was around 2017 or was it last year when I started just deleting videos off of there. But there was a comment I seen that I should have just stopped right then and there and just kept going on that channel. Plus, they had the most highest viewed video. If not, it was another channel. It was over like 3,000 views. It's crazy. The comment said, you know, please don't delete your channel. It was a random comment, no friend either. Just like, why delete your channel? Your videos really make me happy and all that. And really, it comes to now for me to accept that, because really I was not making my best content. I really wasn't. I don't see how anyone would have liked me. I was a big scum. But yet again, I was just a child. Oh my god, Kyle, Jesus. But it really was heartbreaking. I moved on to another channel, the one that lasted from March 2017 all the way until January, no, until somewhere in 2018. Now, there is a lot of things that we're going to discuss right now. Firstly, in the summer of 2017, one of the worst months of my life. It was just bad. It was horrible. So, so many channels gone. There's one channel that got 85 subscribers in 1 week. And gone because I thought the exposing. Nilson 2013 went going because I just took a couple of hate comments on a live stream. Because I thought an image about me was being painted bad. Because, you know, I was calling out people in the chat that were not being good, you know. And well, then all of that bad stuff actually led to the channel I'm talking about now. And hold on. I could be wrong with my dates here. But 375 Nilson bit me in the ass. I was an asshole. Gold could tell you, but Gold's memory about it is probably just as good as mine. Meaning that we have none. I try forgetting about it. I don't want to remember that channel. I'm trying to put it in the back of my mind. But in the end, I got my comeuppance. Huge comeuppance. So then in came spammers. You know, people that would, you know, raid your streams, dislike the hell out of them. I deserved every second of it. I was just not good. I was a horrible person on that channel. And I think I deserved every bit of hate I got. I wish I had footage from that channel too, because I had one live stream where I'm legit cussing out my whole entire audience. There's drama going on in the chat. I couldn't take control of my mods. It was awful. And if I had mods, Zero, Chris, and Gold are the only ones that get it. Only ones. Because they're the three I know that will use it correctly. Possibly 2 other people. But, anyways, it just wasn't good. I thought I was done with YouTube from that point. I quit YouTube for a good couple months. One of the rare times where I quit and literally just walked back on it. But then I went back. I had a channel, Neon Lightning. I was undercover. No one knew who I was. But then I just went back to it, and after another couple months, went back to, well, was it 3 or 4? It was a good few months. Went back to Nilson. I did this good series there. Me and Gold connected our friendship again. And, well, that channel has seen history this year. Same with Slayer KN and Bad Combinations. Which I feel bad about that one. I really feel bad about Chris on that one, and I can't really do anything about it, Chris. I'm sorry. I should try to upload gaming there. I don't know what to do for that anymore. Gotta think on that. But either way, it really sucks what happened. It really does. It does. There's definitely some channels I skipped in between. Not really, I didn't. I think I got most of the main channels. Not really every little channel in there. There was a lot of friendships I gained. There's a lot of friendships I lost. Hell, even 2 people that are the 2 friends right now. Okay, Gold and Zero, you know. I lost friendships with them between this time. You know, for that time of, you know, the YouTubes. But you know what? For all the friendships I gained and lost, I gotta say, 2 of them really stayed there. And I don't see Zero and Gold going anywhere. Besides... I don't fucking know. Oh, Ash is sleeping over there. So cute. Oh, I gotta stop and pay attention to the video, Kyle. And that's my YouTube history. It leads us all the way till now. And I want to do something different here. Because I treated all the YouTube channels like it was a job. I wasn't... First couple of years on YouTube, I was having fun. It really took until my Nilson 2013 channel we deleted to where things just downrailed. And I haven't been able to pick myself back up since. Every single time I think I have, I really haven't. Because when I have that little, just that little self-confidence to keep going, I take it. Every day. I just have it. I would take it, but I have not been doing it as of late. Last month or two. Or really since I've been back. It's a part of it's like, I don't want to do that, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. I just know that, you know, it's because I'm not in the mood to do it. I gotta realize that not mine's gonna be, you know, YouTube Ed 24/7. It happens when it happens. I accept it. I accept the fact that this is something for fun. I can also accept the fact that I can upload anything I want. And, well, the future is bright. What games won't you ever play? Ooh, no, it's not hard. I would never play Maddens ever again. Because they're really bad. I would never play any of the 2K games ever again. Maybe 2K22 if it actually does something. I will never play Fortnite again. Besides that, there's not really many games I would not play. Would you ever like a game made by you? Yes. I would actually like to be a game maker. Because it looks, I know it looks tiring. I'm not going to say it looks fun, but boy, when it comes to the process, it'd be like, no. But it will be fun. I think it could be. You know, I need a whole team. I definitely would, if Gold wanted to, I would definitely throw Gold with me in there because I know me and Gold have a lot of ideas that we can just bounce off of. Same me as Zero. I would love to have a game made by me. But I have to think of ideas, really. Though, there is an idea currently. You know, if I made my own WWE game. So, if anybody wanted to, you know, ask for that video down below, I will start adding to it. Because I really thought of some things if I did make my own WWE game. And, yeah, it wouldn't be no special screens. It'd probably just be pictures on the side, me talking with a lot of cuts, you know, the fun stuff. But, yeah, there goes that. I really keep going on. The first few questions I thought would really be nice for you newcomers to your channel to see, to get to know you about you, man. I botched all those lines, but thank you. Zero. Really appreciate that. Oh my god. I really appreciate all the questions I got asked today. Like I said, comment down below if you want to see another Q&A video. Because I would happily make another one. Because this was fun. My first ever Q&A, it's different. It really is. The editing is going to be definitely different too. It's going to be a lot more work though. No, it's not going to be. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.